Hiya ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. I'm coming off the best summoning session I have ever had, and my first C1 character, or 5-star, sorry. Yeah. Golly. Also, man, I still think, god dang it, if only I would have stopped wishing at that certain point, I would have guaranteed pity the other one, because C1 is amazing, but yeah, I don't know, gone you. Could've got a guarantee, yeah. Anyway, but also maybe my luck wasn't moving me that day. It's all random nonsense. Be careful when you wish, by the way. I probably should have mentioned that last time. Sorry. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be testing out my original team idea for Yoimiya, which I do think probably will still work. But there was some debate between Shinsho and if Shinsho is worth it and etc., which does seem like the way, it's kind of like when Klee and Albedo were in the same trailer. I think it was Mihoyo trying to be like, okay, well, we built this character weirdly to kind of facilitate around her as well, Sayu, because Sayu very much seems like she can deal a shit ton of damage in the downtime, and it scales based on attack percentage, right? So, in the downtime of Yoimiya, if you play her right, you're going to buff your whole team's attack damage. So with that amplified attack, Sayu is just going to start rolling around and killing things, and then when she's on cooldown, you switch to Yoimiya. And you just kind of go back and forth like that, or at least that's what it seems like. You want a character that can really profit immensely whilst they're doing that, and also Sayu moves. But this is not a video where we're talking about Yoimiya and Sayu, we're talking about my original team, and also leveling up Yoimiya to level 90, because right now she is absolutely to the ground. She is not very good. She is very not leveled up. But let's see if your boy prepared properly. The only thing that I'm very concerned about is the Mora. The Mora might be a nightmare, because I'm never good with that part of it. Anyway. Also, we get some wishes for leveling her all the way up. Ascend! We got 214 Nuka-weed. Hell yes! Love hearing your voice, by the way. You sound great. Boom, boom. Easy. Amazing. I'll probably speed a lot of this up. Ascension! I made sure we had the perfect amount of everything, unless I didn't. Also, one thing that's fantastic about Yoimiya is that she scales off of crit rate, not crit damage. But crit rate is still very, very good. It means you can focus a lot on the critical damage aspect of things. And yeah, critical weapon and stuff like that, if you have it, although that's kind of the point of contention, especially with the free-to-play build for Yoimiya, which essentially is, do we use the Rust? Do we use the new charge bow when you have full ult? What should we do? And I'm sure we'll get answers within the coming weeks. But yes, also level 60. Now we got level 70 to go. I do believe she caps out at level 24 crit rates. But it could be wrong. Also, man, you chewing through my books. This is where it starts. Oh, I may not have enough more to level up Sayu all the way. Because yeah, shit gets greedy real fast. Goo. Goo. And then there's talents. Ooh, we probably will not have enough to level up Sayu to the big boy point. Yes. Boom. Alright, so, little yikes. The thing that's even more yikes is that more. And it leveling her up is cost so much money. Oh, Sayu, I apologize. You're not going to be able to get all the way up at all. I'm going to need to farm Mora, which is the worst. Ugh. And I still don't have cracked artifacts for Yoimiya, by the way. I got 2 out of alignment, really. Anyways, Ascension, we're just going to ascend her, and that's going to be it. Also, it's also costing a lot of money, so fun. But we'll end it with 24 crit rates, just on a passive, which is going to be really helpful for making her work. Yes, but yes, now Yoimiya is level 90, so fun. Let's take this, let's click this, and then this. Nice. All right, and her artifact set, of course, poetically is on Barbara. Or not Barbara, sorry, Amber, the one that she is most likely, more or less, going to be replacing. So, this is what my Yoimiya is going to look like. This is my artifacts that I currently have. The weakest ones are her helmet and her attack percentage, hourglass. This one's okay. We got a lot of attack percentage on that one. That's not the worst. Her pyro goblet's actually pretty good with 20 crit rate, or crit damage, sorry, and crit rate, and attack percentage, and a little bit of defense, unfortunately. And the pyro thing, which is amazingly lucky. This is where it starts to get a lot weaker. It went a lot into HP and not so much into any other valuable stat like crit rate. So hopefully I can get a better attack one in the future. This one went to 13% crit damage as well as 15% crit or attack percentage, which is great. All that's lovely. And then this one gave me another 20% critical damage. And yeah. In fact, I think, let's see my stats. Yeah, I have a little bit too much critical rate. I would actually want a little bit more critical damage. I probably would have 40 or like 30, maybe even less, critical rate and then higher critical damage because she attacks so fast that you can flip that coin a lot and you can kind of take a loss at that. But we're also 46 pyro damage. Nice. Also, we have a weapon. The weapon that I have her right now, I do have the other like bow that seems like it's kind of made for like using her as well as her charge attacks, which seemed like not really usable, like at least in the thing, in the banner. Or in the test run, they gave her like a great bow that scales up your attack percent on your charge attack, and it just seemed like it did nothing. So that's why we're going with this one. I wish I had more. It's refinement 1, so it's only a 40% damage buff, but all things considered, this one is 30. This one is nothing. You know, this one I believe is 32. You know, so this can go all the way up to 80, but unfortunately, I only have the 40. Also, her charge attack I don't think is that usable, but this is the other one fully refined, which I can do is better in terms of even normal attack than the other one. So yeah, anyways, and yes, her talents, let's start doing that. Now the thing that's really rough, man. I'm not gonna be able to level up Sayu that much at all. That sucks, because these things gonna chew through talent ascension material. But the thing with her is you kind of need a little bit of everything, but we're kind of gonna split the difference between these two. I'll probably leave her all lagging behind a little bit, even though I know it's good and it's on the list to level things up. I got it, but we got a lot of time. It's got 20 or a month basically. Resin probably will be going towards that. Mora and talent ascension materials and books and stuff like that. So we're gonna keep leveling these up to probably tier 6, and then I'll debate. I want to save a little bit of money for Sayu. For Sayu. So that's why I'm waiting. I'll probably level these up to level 6 and then stop because it's chewing through my Mora, and I know a lot of you have like an abundance of Mora, but not your boy. Also, man, this thing does not level up that much at all. Like every single ascension, you're leveling up like 0.3 points. It does not go that far, unfortunately. But this very much does. It seems like, and it goes all the way up to like, let's see, what is it? First ascension. Yeah, it goes all the way up to 37, and then the blazes jump another 10 as well, which is lovely. Anyways, yes, probably should level that up, but it's on the list. I still need to level up Sayu to be like usable, so that's where that is. Sorry, but that is my Yoimiya at the current moment. Her attack is 1,500, not the greatest. Her crit rate too much. Her crit damage okay, but not the greatest. You want more crit damage than that. And her Pyro Cup is pretty good. And I'm leaning on the team comp that I have, which is very much also Jesus Christ, just brah. But her team comp is very much based on like Venti controlling or like dominating the battlefield in a way and all that stuff. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna see if that, it's chewing through things. Okay, yeah, see, that's not bad, but also Venti is built for Elemental Mastery, so it's gonna work by default almost, but anyways. But yeah, no, that was enough. Again, she herself is not doing a lot of damage. It's Venti in combination with her, imbuing it with like a fire and a swirl. And Venti with the Viridescent Veneer set is going to amplify the damage that every enemy takes by Yoimiya, so that's also pretty nice. So I will say that, again, I feel like Yoimiya might be one of those characters which you shouldn't look at as the individual, but as the sum whole of the units. For instance, like the Blaze perfectly detonates with Venti's ult, or Kazuha's ult, or Sucrose's ult, to where I feel like she's a character made by the synergies she has with other characters, you know? Which, yes, other characters massively benefit from, but I think Yoimiya, like Eula, needs help, but doesn't need, only can take so much help, if that makes any sense. Whereas, again, Yoimiya seems like if you help her, she's going to massively help you, in a weird way. But yeah, it's hard to describe. But anyways, sorry, I have this stuff like this to do too. So yeah, but man, this is the thing. You being able to play this character all the time is the win, is the W. You know what I mean? Easiest daily in my life. Anyways. Yeah, I forgot to do these today. Forgive me. Also, this is just seeing if my team composition works. We'll go to Spiral Abyss and things like that, so be patient. But, yes. But also, I still could do a little bit more. I could level up her weapon to level 90. Right now, it's only level 80, so it's just kind of okay. Not great, but good enough, hopefully.
Let's play.
Alright, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to do one of these. This. We're gonna do this.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
We're gonna do this. Also, I probably should have used her ult first, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, see, everything still seems like it's melting in the team, like, sphere, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Like, outside of that, it feels a little fucky, but otherwise it seems like when you're actually playing and you're playing in a team, things get shredded really, really fast, especially with a new artifact set. Also, we'll do one of these, this, and then this. And yeah, see, like, nothing can live long enough for us to activate our things either. So if you build enough supports around her, like Ventis and whatnot, I think they synergize wildly well. And again, if not, if you just have Sayu, like maybe 2 or 3 constellations for her, even none, on the off time when you're just not supposed to do anything, like you could switch to Sayu and start making this happen. But if you have a Venti and a Sucrose, I feel like that's where she starts getting crazy. Because there's already buffs to Elemental Mastery, so she's just adding damage, but she's also adding mass AoE and stuff like that. So that's also incredibly, at least I think, good. I'm happy. I'm just happy to have a character again to do, because it's also one of the things that's also relevant is that it took forever for me to I skipped so many banners.
Oh, we're not going to make it.
What do you call it? I skipped so many banners. So when everyone was like, I got Katsuha, I'm leveling him up, I was just like, hold, not yet, hold. And then finally, at the week of the banner, everyone's like, she's ass, she's shit, and I'm like, you're liars. And then we played in the test run, and I was like, okay, well, and then again, I think this is the gameplay you should see when you actually have her built with other 5 stars that complement her perfectly, like a Venti or a Sucrose. I'm assuming a Sucrose would be massive. Kazuha also would be great. But yeah, those are the things where I think. But also, Venti arguably just does a lot of damage by himself, so she helps, but doesn't really. Yeah, but also again on the downtime, I think you should use Sayu. That seems like the thing. So use Venti. Then use Yoimiya, then use Sayu, and then cycle back to using Venti's ult real quick, and then jump into Yoimiya again, that kind of thing. Although, again, there's still something to be said about, like, we don't know the weird synergies of all of her stuff. But she's dealing, yeah, 3,000 on a critical hit, which is not bad, so you can still chew away at people, slowly but surely, but it's possible to deal damage there. It's not a nightmare, although it's not great. I'll admit, it could be significantly better.
Time for takeoff.
We're doing these. We'll do one of these. We'll do this, and then we'll do this. And we'll just start doing a lot of, yeah, look at that. That's what I mean. Like, things just get shredded in a very specific way. Then we'll do this. Then we'll do this. This.
Brace yourself.
This.
You can get away.
This. I just want to detonate that blaze. Yeah, man, that shield gets very dense. Very dense real fast. We'll do this.
No, my teamwork is dreamwork. Don't stop.
Yeah, but see, that cooldown on her E is pretty vicious. Pretty vicious. Yeah, and also, yeah, like people were saying, the detonation isn't happening from her; it's happening from the other character, which is a little fucky as well. Also, I didn't even check in her charge attack because it's just Sag, man. It's just Sag, look at this, boom, gich, fucking trashy, not good. I don't know why. Oop, yikes. Ooh, can we climb up anything? Yikes, yikes, yikes. I don't want it to teleport me. Yep. Well, she's drowned to death. For day 1, feels rough. Feels bad. Anyway.
Rain outlines your fate. The fuse is lit.
Alright, so we're just dealing some damage, boosting our attack, because again, every little box of tinder we basically get more damage, which is nice. When is it going to be gone? Okay, so now we're going to do charge attack, so we have mass pyro damage or something. Not good. And it's also, we're getting guaranteed vaporized because of the rain. Feels sad. Anyway, yeah. That being said, though, I am also weakening my damage in this way. So, yeah. But in instances like this is where I think things can come really in handy and actually do a lot. But yeah, also this is just raining, so it's already wetted and all that stuff. But yeah, this is the moment where like Venti just comes in massive. And yeah. So do this. And then we'll switch back to her. We'll do this. Well, everything's dead. Everything's dead, and it's better. Let's go spiral this real quick, and then we'll see if she can package much of a feisty punch there, which I don't think I ever built enough to do that. I'm gonna need to level up her talents for a good bit. But that's the good news, is that we're doing like damage enough to deal with things in the game. But I don't have her talents that leveled up. Although I will say her talents don't seem to be, yeah, her E doesn't get massive jumps of damage, so that's pretty sad. That's the one thing where it's like, oh, well, okay. My God. Oh yeah. Also, by the way, I didn't mention it. I'm not going for the weapon just because the banner itself is meh, and also I just. Ugh. As far as my build for Yoimiya, I think it's okay. I do notice that like I have Constellation 1, so I can constantly keep her alt up, but I don't have enough energy recharge to do that. And Bennett, at least the way it's like, you have to play Yoimiya whilst you're playing, so you can't go to Bennett and start building up charges and whatnot. All right, Yoimiya, this is going to be our team comp. Yoimiya, we're going to do Venti, Bennett, and again, I think I might replace Bennett with Sayu, just because I think that's a significantly better play, maybe. But I don't know, maybe we'll also change Shinsho out for like Bido, because I know Overload is going to be something huge people are talking about a lot, so I can't wait to test that out as well. Maybe I'll just throw this random person on there. Anyways, but yes, this is where we're going to be seeing if things, but also things got melted. Like when Venti in combination with her alt seems like it just caused like a mess of damage because her AoE is shared in with the CC of Venti. Although the thing I gotta break a bad habit of mine, I gotta use her alt and then use Venti's, because her alt lasts a lot longer than Venti's swirling suck power, all that. Let's do one of, let's do this, then this,
Time for takeoff. Brace yourself.
then we'll do this. And I know that means we don't get as much pyro damage on our Blaze, but Blaze is barely even leveled up anyway. So our Blaze shouldn't be doing shit. But right there, everything got melted. Again, it's just like moments like that where things are getting wrecked. Yeah, but see, even there with the fire damage, we're only getting, like, we're still dealing 3k. So it feels a little bad. And we do this, we'll do this. Yeah, we're doing 8k, 10k. We're doing 10k, 13k when we're, you know, oh, 21k. Okay, we're doing, oh, but it's vaporized, right? Yeah, it's vaporized. These are wet things. But so 8k on a bad day with Vaporize, it's 19k. Or sorry, 17k. Yep, we're getting a little uh-oh'd for sure. We're gonna do this. Do this.
Think you can get away?
I don't think I was in his alt. Yikes. This. Stay in the alt and heal up, Yoimiya. And everything is more or less dead. Yep, all that get hit. It's fine. Oh, now we're off cooldown. Again, that's the thing. The cooldown really fucking gets you. Gets you a little bit rough. A little rough out here with that cooldown. So we're gonna do this. And then we have our ult finally. We're gonna make that fire real quick. That should kill him. Can you just die, my guy? Focus. This guy's healing you. Fucking Christ. What are you doing? How much damage, man? Sometimes the first initial hits are just pennies. We're doing nothing. Fuse is lit. Go. Yeah, see, when we have all of our things going, like when we have Shinsho's alt up, it's pretty good. But to get like the momentum happening, it's a little sketch. It's a little rough. All right, let's see how you and him fare. So we do need to kill you rather fast. Oh, I did not time that right. It's fine. It'll all work out. Anyways, so just this with the Vaporize. We're dealing like, what is it, 19 or 27k I just seen there, which is not bad. Although we are getting dazed. We're getting dazed pretty bad. And again, see, then we're on cooldown. It just doesn't feel like you have that much time to deal damage. Not enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like when, like, it's like you have the same thing as Hu Tao, but because we don't deal as much damage as Hu Tao in that same burst fashion, that we don't actually get like to spread our wings and fly in a weird way. You know, it's like almost seems like there's like a giant downtime, like an unreasonable amount of downtime. But then there's instances like this where everything seems like it works out in an incredible way. Yeah, well, like everyone's in the same area and they're just getting wrecked, but she also has no health. So again, you do need to play her in a kind of a clever way in order to benefit. But now let's not just use two characters. Let's show what it is when everyone's playing. This.
Why do they never met?
This. This.
Think you can get away?
This. Hurry up. This. I can't because I'm getting juggled. I'm so used to having Zhongli. Yeah, and I can't really show because everything dies because of my other supports. So the good news is you don't need Yoimiya. The bad news is that we're not able to really see big numbers from Yoimiya, at least right now. Again, we could probably see that in the future, and that's why I'm kind of debating whether I should upload this. Because right now we're seeing okay numbers. Boom. And this! Stop hitting me with stupid nonsense! Shit! and this. Switch to this. And we're melting this person. Although it's yeah, see the vaporize definitely doesn't seem like it's where it's at. Just to be fair. Okay, I want to quickly do something because everything's working. It's just not like really feeling like it's synergizing really well. Which is everything like Venti works. Shincho is the one catalyst where I'm like, I feel like Overload might be the play here, which I've heard a lot of you guys were saying in the video itself. We're like, actually, Grin, maybe Overload would be better, because yeah, Overload doesn't scale in weird ways, and it just gives you AOE shared damage. Maybe Diona is a better play. I don't know, but we'll see. Healing efficiency, which we already are fine with healing. Okay, so now let's see what Yoimiya is with the main traveler. All right, with the Electro main traveler specifically. Let's do this, and then this. Stop it! God damn, man, she just gets tossed. She weighs like nothing. She just gets wrecked. Overload. Well, I haven't really built. Well, I don't know, because yeah, well, no, Yoimiya applies so much fire that it'll definitely be the main traveler who's applying the overload. Alright, so let's do this. Let's run away, because man, she gets fucking just blitzkrieged. Stop it! Jesus Christ, let's do this. Man, stop it. Let's use Benny one more time, do this. Let's do this. Although I think it's off cooldown now. Like the synergy. Man, we're just getting tapped, and that's it. And then we're just getting fucking crumbled because we can't actually like Yoimiya she has no interruption resistance, so she just gets fucking tossed like nothing. Man. I don't know how they played Yoimiya and then also played Razor, and we're like, yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Jesus, and they're like, the charge attack can't be that strong. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to do more work on Yoimiya, but whew, yeah, man. Like I played Eula, and I had significantly less. Well, actually not true. I had her weapon, but it wasn't scaling off critical damage. It was only giving you 31 more physical damage. It wasn't like a big thing. But yeah, right now, where I have Yoimiya right now, I need to level up her talents and all that stuff a little bit more. But I do find like the things that I'm hung up on are not things that we could have seen. They're things like interruption resistance, like the fact that we're getting hit and we're just fucked. Like we're just immediately neutered. And it's weird because like you think, oh, they're a range character. You're gonna be able to play with that, right? Well, no, because enemies will just derp all the way, run right at you. And then they'll do a hit combination, then you have to sprint away, and that stops you from attacking. So it's kind of like, oh, man, it's like the ability to have a shield so you can keep attacking is incredibly valuable, which maybe is why it's Diona, and maybe that's why Diona's on the field, or on the banner as well. And also she could use Zhongli because he decreases physical shred. So that's also good, but I do think she seems like she's made for Sayu with the Viridescent Veneer set, weakening enemies to fire so that you can hit harder with fire. And also on the down, because that's the one thing that also feels brutal. Like Hu Tao, it feels optional. Yoimiya, it feels brutal. There's like 8 seconds, solid 8 seconds of downtime of you just sitting there like, shit. And again, the whole reason, I think this is kind of I'm not upset, but I am like, damn it. Because the whole reason why I was super excited for Yoimiya is because she was like a Ganyu with no downtime. The reason why I said that is because she had this charge attack. And it specifically said that when you activate this, you cannot do your charge attack. You cannot generate any sort of seal, so it means use your E, have this super surge of damage, awesome, and then, unlike Hu Tao, where you have to switch off, you can just sit there and do charge attacks and then just do this. But they made them ungodly weak to where, like, it's like, why do these even exist, period? It is like, what? Like, why do the Blaze even exist? You made them so weak that they're like, whoever designed this beautiful thing is probably pissed. I don't know, man. Those are the parts with Yoimiya where I'm like, that just seems like a undercooked thought. But again, I still think you can make her work. I still think I'm going to make her work because I fucking damn well better. I spent a lot of Primo Gems and all that stuff on her. And I am happy with her design. I'm happy with the general idea of her kit. It just has no bite. And that's something that's a damn shame, because I feel like all of the Inazuma characters don't have a lot of bite, or if they do, it's in a stupid small burst, and it has such long cooldowns. And it's like Mihoyo, I feel like already people are buying less and less into banners, I feel like you're just incentivizing people to not buy into any other banners because every character is underpowered now. Like, at least it feels that way. Like, they're like, characters are way underpowered compared to even the original 4-stars, like Razors. Anywho, I need to level her up more before I really have a judgment. I'll make her work regardless. I want you guys to know that. It's not like I'm shitting on your waifu. It's just I'm like, damn, I don't know, man. I just think, like, the main thing that to me is the thing that I don't know how you fix is her cooldown. Her, like the amount of times when you're singing, like, it feels good when you're doing this, but when you start to rev up, then it stops, and you're like, well, fuck. Well, shit. Okay. Well, that was fun for the time that I used it. Which Hu Tao doesn't feel that way. You know, Hu Tao feels like she's got plenty of time because I think she does so much big damage. Whereas in the same amount of time, Yoimiya is not able to deal the same damage as Hu Tao. And yeah. But at least like, Hu Tao makes sense to somewhat in her kit. I don't know. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, bottom line, I need to do some work. I need to figure out how the hell this is going to happen and how the hell we're going to make it work. I do think she is almost tailor-made to have a Sayu on the field with her. I think that's why she also appeared in her trailer. But that's all what I'm going to do next, basically. I'm going to try to level up Sayu and see if I can make that happen. Wish me luck. Thank you so much for your time. Subscribe button over there to my right. Again, thank you kindly. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about Yoimiya. She is so cute. But what happened? What happened when you were getting cooked? All right, they just fucking was like, no, stop it, stop. Every other character, don't look at them. We're making this one fucking ground level and shit. Gugh. Which sucks because she has such a cool idea for Kit. Anyways. Like the idea that, like, hey, unlike Hu Tao, which has downtime, you don't have any downtime, but you're not gonna deal like the insane burst damage, like her charge attack hits like a truck. But Hu Tao's or Yoimiya's charge attack hits for nothing, and it's just like, okay, well now you have a significantly less than Hu Tao, and you have a lot of downtime, and you have a slight blaze buff. And I really like the blaze buff. I really thought that was gonna come in handy, but I think it still will. If you have Constellation 1 for Yoimiya, I don't think it's gonna go to waste. But I just yuck. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe buttons somewhere on screen. Also to videos, check those out. Let me know what you guys think about Yoimiya. I do think there is a path forward for her. I just think it's very specific and requires significantly more work than other characters identical to her. And yeah. Anywho, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe button somewhere on screen, and goodbye.